Contractors, I believe that insecurity is the kryptonite that is keeping you from being able to not just save your construction business, but really serve your clients to the best of your ability. And I'm making this video because I recently just had an experience with a contractor just 2 days ago that reminded me of this in a really positive way, actually. And I want to talk to you guys about that interaction that I had with this contractor, what he specifically told me, what I shared with him so that he could overcome this insecurity or this doubt or this fear that he shared with me. And just like the gifts or the lessons that we can all take away from this and learn from this and apply to your life. I'll definitely be applying to my life. And yeah, I think I'm just going to go straight into it. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lev Parsegian. I'm the founder of Cosmosify, a consulting agency that helps remodel contractors bring order to their business. And I make these videos just because I want to be able to serve a value to remodel contractors that are doing more than $2 million plus in top line revenue, so that eventually we can maybe help them out, bring some order to their business. But anyway, enough about all that stuff. I was saying that insecurity is your kryptonite, is the thing that is keeping you from being able to scale your business to the point where you want it. And so I'll just share this quick story. By the way, that if you guys see that I'm wearing this jersey, Chelsea is playing today. I'm a big Chelsea supporter. I'm a Chelsea fan, always have been. And also it's my birthday, so now you guys know that. But I wanted to be in Chelsea gear on my birthday, number one, because it's game day, and number two, because it's my birthday. Anyway, let's talk about the insecurity. So I was on a call with a contractor, and he specifically, maybe 40 minutes into our call, one of the contractors that I worked one-on-one with, he basically told me, Lev, I'm going to be honest, I do not know what is right or what is wrong when it comes to my estimating process or my estimating standards. And I was like, okay, tell me a little bit more about that. Like, what do you mean? And he proceeded to share an estimating spreadsheet with me. And he showed me the spreadsheet, and he was like, this is the way that I do things. This is how I input the numbers. This is how I pull numbers from subcontractors, vendors that I work with. And sometimes I'm on right on the price. Sometimes I'm off, but I'm able to negotiate with the subs and maybe make my money elsewhere in the bid. And I was listening to this, and I was like, I guess, where's the issue? And he was like, well, I just want like a standardized way of doing things. And he was like, if I had a standardized way of doing things, or if I just heard from somebody that this is the way to do things, and this is what's normal in the industry, then I would feel better about the decisions that I was making for myself and for the business. And I heard that, and I was like, that's really powerful, and that needs to be shared to my audience of contractors. I just want all contractors to hear this. And it's that basically nobody is born an expert. I mean, unless you're like born into a family that lives and breathes construction, and you've been, I guess, like estimating since you're, I don't know, 7 years old, or doing anything construction related, construction business related since you were like 7 or 8 years old. It's probably rare that you would be an expert on all of these things, right? But the powerful mental model that I learned from this is that insecurity can be your kryptonite. It is oftentimes most contractors' kryptonite, but that insecurity, when it is made manifest in the form of honesty and just admission that, like, I don't know this thing and I'm not proficient in this thing and I am insecure about whatever thing, insert in the blanks, it's actually really empowering, because when you admit it out loud, then you have the ability to actually work on the thing that you are admitting you're not proficient in, right? There's a certain level of humility that comes from admitting that you don't know something. And it takes a huge pressure off of my shoulders when I admit that I don't know something. because then I can say, okay, I don't know it, but now I can take the steps to seek the answers so that I can, improve X, Y, or Z function within the business or within my life, relationships, whatever. And the reason I say insecurity is your kryptonite, and oftentimes for contractors this is the case, is because most of them, a lot of times that I talk to, are so afraid of judgment from the people around them or from outsiders or people they don't even know, that they're afraid to admit that, like, I can do things better. And this same judgment of self is what I see keeps so many of the smaller guys, like the guys doing between 500K a year to like 1.5 million a year, even upwards of like 2.5 million. Sometimes I see this. A lot of times I do. But it keeps them in this small mold of themselves because they're projecting this like version of themselves that, like, no, the way that I do things, I've done it like this for a really long time. This is the way that I estimate. It's like it almost becomes like this like quirky identity. And like then their wife looks at them and it's like, okay, why are you never making money on any of your jobs? And they're like, well, this is just the way that I do things. Right? Raise your hand if you can relate to that. But this is the thing that, and I learned so graciously, I guess, like from this contractor that I'm working one-on-one with, and he just shares, like, I don't know these things. And the reason why I'm working with you is so that I can become privy to the information that would make me better. And so the same thing that is your kryptonite can also be the thing that empowers you to make the biggest strides within your life and within your business. And look, I'm not like a motivational speaker or anything like that, nor do I intend to be. But I want to give this Sunday real talk, I guess, to you guys, to my community of contractors, the 10 or 15 people who consistently listen. Mainly because life is too short. As I celebrate this birthday, life is too short to act as if I know everything, because I don't. And that's okay, because so long as I admit that, I can be in the pursuit of that knowledge, or have the humility to say, I don't know things, but I'm willing to learn them. And then by way of that admission, I can actually apply those things without putting so much judgment on myself or thinking that like the world around me is judging me. And so, yeah, those are my thoughts today. Contractors, I know that you guys probably experience so many limiting thoughts that come into your brain, and they flood your mind, and you're just like trying to run a business and run a family and do that whole thing. But the truth is that you don't have to do all of this stuff completely by yourself. I recommend you actually pick one of these up, which I love writing in this when I make the effort to. It is a moleskin notebook, and just open this thing up and write down your thoughts whenever you have any sort of limitations about your estimating abilities, your sales abilities, your marketing abilities, your talent acquisition, recruiting abilities. Because oftentimes it's just up here. It's just a thought. It doesn't have to manifest into the way that you change your behavior or the way that you change going about your life. And so if I sound low energy, it's because see, now I'm talking about my insecurities. If I sound low energy, it's because it is late, but I really want to make sure that I get this video out to you guys. And also, I'm making this as a time capsule kind of for me on this birthday, to remind myself of the fact that I don't know everything, and I will come back to this video probably one day and look at how far I've come personally and how far the business has come, and how far our partner contractors and our community, our clients have come as well. And so I really appreciate every single one of you guys and everything that, all the value that this community of contractors has brought to my life and to my company. And I commit to sincerely serving you guys no matter what, hopefully on a continual daily basis. But in the meantime, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya. Peace.